I am shocked, and this don't happen to me very often, but we have to take a moment to actually applaud the leadership of the NCAA and President Charlie Baker. Good job, buddy. You got something right. And no, I am not going crazy. I have not been kidnapped, and I have not sold out. Because you will not see me ignoring everything that I've said and done for the last couple of decades to start calling for the return of the administrative grift known as amateurism. But on this one issue, single issue, Charlie Baker and I see eye to eye. And what's that issue? It is prop bets. Charlie Baker wants to ban the ability to bet on individual college props, and I do too. Because you're not going to find a lot of media members out here saying that we should slow down the sports betting train, because the gaming industry is propping up content business right now with serious advertising dollars. And there's nothing wrong with gambling at all, but I don't think the gaming companies are doing anything wrong here. And I have no problem with critiquing what should and what shouldn't be allowed, because that's a regulatory issue, not a gaming issue. Because these companies have actually been a stickler for the rules. Because when college and pro athletes get into trouble for betting on sports while underage or on a team facility grounds when they're in the pros, who do you think is turning them in? It's the companies. And prop bets, PrizePicks, and all this stuff, they are absolutely fun. Betting on how many yards a quarterback is going to throw for or how many rebounds a center is going to pull down, it can greatly enhance somebody's viewing experience. But the fact that these prop bets are allowed means that we've created new ways for the integrity of the college and the pro game to be altered into too many ways to count. Look at what the NBA is dealing with right now. Adam Silver is currently investigating Toronto Raptors forward Jontay Porter for his alleged involvement in making sure his unders hit on prop bets in two separate occasions this basketball season. According to ESPN, on January 26th, when the Raptors took on the Los Angeles Clippers, Porter played just 4 minutes before leaving to a supposed re-aggravation of an eye injury that he sustained 2 days earlier. When Porter left that game, he had no points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and did not attempt a single three-pointer, which allowed the under to hit on all 4 of those categories. Now, the under on Porter's three-pointers was the biggest money winner for bettors on all NBA props that day through DraftKings Sportsbook. Are you kidding me? On Jontay Porter? That raises red flags. Then on March 20th, when the Raptors played against the Phoenix Suns, Porter played in just 3 minutes before he was ruled out due to an illness. He finished the game with no points, 2 rebounds, and 1 missed shot. The under hit once again on all of those categories. And his prop bets were again the top moneymaker from the night on the NBA games through the DraftKings Sportsbook per the report. So you mean to tell me you had Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal potentially all playing in the game, and Dejounte Murray was the guy who made the most money? Come on, man. Raising red flags. And just recently, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver threatened Jontay Porter with potential lifetime ban, saying, "I have an enormous range of discipline available to me, but it's a cardinal sin. And what he's accused of in the NBA and the ultimate extreme option I have is to ban him from the game." Now, this is Jontay Porter. This isn't Kevin Durant. So somebody is going to be made an example of, and they're going to have no problem doing it to Jontay Porter. Now, if NBA players are unable to resist the temptation of faking an illness and injuries to make sure that the unders hit, and these are guys making real money, what kinds of temptations do you think are facing college kids that have never had more than a couple $1,000s in the bank? Because we've heard all the alleged stories about gamblers trying to fix games and the ones that actually happened. But imagine if you don't have to fix games anymore. What if you can just win prop bets? So the player can make sure he doesn't have to try to tank the game for his team. He's got to pass up a couple shots, let somebody get a couple rebounds here and there. That's a lot easier than trying to throw an entire game. Now, you have classmates that are hitting them up, family members, and anybody else. And I would not be shocked to find out a couple of assistant coaches or two that have been tempted to tell a player, yo, take it easy tonight, man, so that their parlay can hit. So you have Charlie Baker, NCAA president, out here saying the right thing. The NCAA is drawing the line on sports betting to protect student athletes and to protect the integrity of the game. But what drawing a line looks like is simply asking the states that allow legal sports gaming to join states like Ohio, Vermont, and Maryland in not allowing wagers to be placed on individual college props. And this isn't just a preemptive move, because you can guarantee that players all across the country have conspired with friends, classmates, and family members to try to hit their own overs. Forget the unders, the overs, because of course they're trying to go to the league. In fact, we know for sure that former LSU wide receiver Kayshon Boutte placed bets on LSU games while he was still on the team, including betting on himself against Florida State in their season opener in New Orleans in 2022. Now, betting your own overs can certainly alter the way a game is played, but nothing threatens the integrity of the sport more than the guaranteed money that you can collect for faking an injury or an illness to cash out on an under. And when you have star players ducking out and refusing to compete in order to cash a check, what is the point in even playing the games? And in the worst case scenario, you're making college kids a target for extortion or even worse, because the NCAA cannot have the safety of its athletes become an issue also some thug can cash out on an under. Because luckily, the fact that these are heavily monitored, heavily regulated gaming apps means that whoever perpetuates something that sinister would certainly get caught at some point in time, but not before the damage was done to an athlete's credibility, his eligibility, and maybe even his safety. So I, unbelievably, am with Charlie Baker and the NCAA on this one. For the integrity of the game and for the safety of the athletes, prop bets gotta go.